Let's roll. This is Countercharge, your podcast for ranks, flanks, and kings of war. Join your hosts as they delve into the world of Panithor and bring you worldwide coverage of all things Kings of War.
Welcome to Countercharge. I'm Ralph Enough. Tonight's episode is a little bittersweet, as this is our last episode from the 2026 U.S. Masters here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. What follows is a number of recordings from Sunday. They include post-game discussions and breakdowns, along with a number of great chats with our wonderful TOs from the event. We hope you enjoyed our coverage as much as we had bringing it to you. So sit back and enjoy one last time our dive into the 2026 U.S. Masters. Mid-round 4, we're with the head man, right? One of the triumvirate, right? Of the Jason Birr, Kyle Pietsch, and we've got Connor Murphy here now.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you had a good night's sleep last night, I bet. You probably slept like a little baby.
Yes.
Hard.
Once it happened, it was...
Now, did you go home?
No, I did...
Stay at the hotel?
I did go home, but I was at the hotel until the wee hours of the morning.
I see. I'm old. And I'm like, oh, this looks fun. Drinking, board games. I'll go take a quick nap. Dressed up, 6 a.m. rolls around. I'm like, I guess I'm not going back down there to play board games.
That was my nap. Yep. No,
that was my nap.
Yeah.
But, it sounds like they had a great time.
Yeah.
You guys, that was a cool hotel that they have, like a back room that they had some alcohol.
Yep. Yeah. It was nice, too, because we didn't know it was a bonus. We didn't know it existed when we first were touring the hotel, and then we showed up to set things up on Thursday, and they're like, hey, also, we have this meeting room that you guys have access to for free. And
well, you guys rented there's a lot of people playing it, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the few times I think, I want to say almost everybody is there.
I think so. I think we did I want to say like 35 room block, and they ended up adding rooms. So we did pretty good for 82 players, 20 of which or so, or maybe more, are from around here. But
yeah, we
even had a couple of Minnesota guys that stayed.
Why wouldn't you, right? Yeah. Especially if you're drinking heavily, just stay there and relax. And
makes
and then the
sense.
Shuttle take you right over to
that's been amazing too. We actually had budgeted to pay for a shuttle service, and the hotel was like, no, we'll run them as often as you need.
That's awesome.
So they've been really great to work with, for sure.
Yeah, you haven't really started to think about it yet, and that'll happen tonight. But so far, anything you come across like, oh, I wish I would have done this, or something, something you've learned that you're going to take forward in your TOing activities?
Oh, yeah. No, it's been really great to work through logistics of a large event, right? So far, I've TO'd smaller events, right, around 30 players, and so you're doubling that and a little more, and there's also the logistics of effectively running 2 side-by-side tournaments, right? And so you have that going. Learning that the staggered start was a good way to do that with Best of the Rest. I think if you don't have a dedicated TO to each event, that's a good way of doing it, and I think that's something to take forward if you ever do run those. I liked having a long time to get set up. It was nice to have the venue open early on Friday.
Right? You were here at 7 a.m. on Friday.
Yep. And originally we were kind of like, do we need that? But it was just like, we'd rather have the built-in time.
The answer is you do need
it.
You just don't know you need it.
You don't. Exactly. Yep. And so that's something to take forward for sure. Like, give yourself the space. This is something we trialed a little bit in the Discord, and shout out to Danny Johnson from
the West Coast.
Yep.
For last year's Reynolds event.
And it's now working, I think, really well to just you can transfer ownership of a Discord to another person, and so we're just like, well, why won't we just need to transfer that from region to
100%.
region? Everything's still there then. All the channels are active. You can still have the history if you need it, and so that worked out really slick. But one of the things we started putting in the Discord were some TO rulings, and I think that's a really nice place to have that.
Good announcement. Hey guys, this is how
we're ruling it. Mm-hmm. Check there first. If you still need clarification, whatever that might be. We also had a couple of players that reached out ahead of the event and said, hey, if this comes up, how's this looking? That was really nice, because then the 3 of us could sit down and say, okay, this is how we'd rule it at the table in this case. This is what we'll put in the Discord, obviously if there's more questions. But that's been a nice one-stop shop for that as well. Because there's a lot of little nuances in fourth,
and we're all learning
third to fourth.
still.
And we are, right? It's relatively, we're only, 7 months into the new edition?
Exactly.
So there's some good little nuances there. So
the day is pretty quiet here.
Yes.
Chill.
Yeah,
I think everybody had a lot of frivolity last night, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit too much alcohol.
it is a very quiet round 4 right now.
Yeah.
And I think
anything on the table that you've seen? You're like, oh, this is going to be an interesting matchup.
we've got some really good round 4s. I think that our 2 top tables right now are really intriguing.
I have a feeling the winner's going to come out of those 4 players.
I think you're in the right there.
Because you've got Andy-Patton against Jeff Schiltgen.
Yep.
Now, I will say if Andy wins it, it's going to be a terrible drive home.
It's
Because he's going to be reveling, right? Especially after his terrible finish last year.
Right.
So, not that I'm rooting for Jeff. I'm obviously rooting for Andy. I'm a homer.
Yeah.
Memphis all the way.
Right.
And then you got Sam-Kula against Travis-Timm. And that's like, I love Travis.
Yep.
I love Sam.
Yep.
How do you pick against either one of those guys?
I don't know if you can. And
no, they're the 2 of the nicest people on the planet.
And Sam was chatting this morning, and he's like, "Man, Travis-Timm-Goblins control." And the thing is, you want to play with the big players, you got to go through them. This is what you got to do.
Well, the reality is, we've said this, we've had this conversation before, but typically you need to win all your games, or at least you need to not lose any games.
Exactly.
It's only happened once. Keith Conroy back in the Dallas Masters lost 1 game, but had a big enough lead that it didn't matter.
And that was a wild end to that.
It was very wild. And so I think, even if he loses it, as long as he keeps his composure and he keeps it close and he gets as many points as he can out of it, precedent's already been set, right?
You're still in it, right? And
you're in it till you're not.
And one of the things I think we talked about in a previous is the spread is really tight right now.
I think we've had this conversation a couple times. I think it's the scenarios, but it is very tight. Because, Sean Troy is undefeated, and he's just not that far behind.
Yeah, I think he's only 5 or 6 points off of the lead, and
he's playing the Great Hope from the West Coast.
He is, yep. Showing that Undead is not in as
Nick
bad
Murray is but his teammates love him so much. They're like, well, he's Icarus. He always climbs to the hot, and then day 2 he craps the bed. We'll see. I'm rooting for Nick. I'm like, Nick, you can do this.
Yep. Interestingly, we also have our 2 international folks playing
Steve Hildrew and Ray Shields. So Canada. So what's funny is you got the home country versus the Commonwealth.
Exactly.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yep. That's a Rats on Goblins, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So
you got some interesting matchups. You got Ratkin Slaves against Ratkin, I think.
Yep.
So there are a lot of rats on that table. But yeah, it's been fun. Any armies jumping out at you? I know you've maybe not had as much a chance to look at all the armies, but is there any?
We have some incredible armies here. I think so. We've got a triumvirate of paint judges as well.
You do, and those are Chris Kapsner.
Yep. Kelsey Eldred and
Mark Rupp.
Yep. And they've been working real hard, and they're now doing the whole.
They're still working.
Yep.
They're not
now.
done.
Let's go give them all a second glance. And I think out of our 64 masters, they had 10 that they were like, these are display level. These are you got your Ryan Smith and your Steve Hildrew and your Mike Austin. There's a lot of really, really nice armies out here, and that's great. And what I've really loved seeing, and I'm sure people can attest to this, is there's some really well done Mantic armies, and I like 100%. Seeing that. A lot of folks have been able to utilize a mix of Mantic and Vault to kind of create some really cool theme and armies.
Well, Steve Hildrew's a good example. That he's upscaled one of the models from League of Infamy to make a giant. It's super cool.
Yep, and I think that's been really neat to see those players that also really do well with 3D printing be able to take some creativity.
Are you a 3D printer?
I am 3D printer adjacent.
So you have a friend that gives you
he's
and your source.
I own a printer, and I'm like slowly working my way through it.
Are you an FDM printer, resin printer?
FDM.
Okay.
Yep.
From a TO perspective, I like resin, but like the FDM is like, okay, that's going to give me some stuff for terrain.
Yes,
a little bit more durable. So maybe the quality's not quite as good. It's getting pretty good.
It's pretty good still, right?
But what are you rocking at home? What do you got?
We have a Centauri 2, I think. Okay. And I have an 8-year-old who's really into it as well.
Oh, that's
so that was a big consideration too, because I don't want to be messing with resin with him. And
what is he designing?
He's trying. He's starting to play
Tinkercad.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And it's just fun. And then he's like, I'm gonna go see if how this looks. And it all started because I feel like every shop we ever went to, he was like, well, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? And it's like, how about we just invest in a 3D printer, and then you can learn how to make all of that thing, and
That's cool,
and he
man.
plays a little bit of Kings. We've started working on some champions and some stuff, and he also plays a lot of one-page rules,
Right.
Because that's a very easy one for him to grasp onto. So he started his Mantic journey in Armada. Actually, we bought.
Oh, I love Armada. I don't play it enough, but it's a game we don't get a lot of love because it's now almost completely digital, right? I mean, you don't really see a lot of stores having the product, but the resin boats are awesome, but also being able to pre-print all of it. And all the new stuff is 3D.
It's,
the Raccoon Armada came out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't need that, but I want that.
Right. Right.
And they've had undead fleets, and you take your pick. There's just so much cool stuff.
And they have some cool terrain for Armada, too, that I feel like they've added in the vault. And it's a lot. It's not terribly time consuming either, right? Like you can make it as big as you want or as small.
You can play a few boats, you can play a lot of boats.
Yep. So
it's a great game. What other games you guys? So Champions, have you guys been playing that at all?
Yeah, we have two Champions boxes. We have the ogres and then the goblins.
And that Arkhimora is such a cool model. And the goblin,
Grunk,
my gosh,
Grunk he's so fun.
I had to take him. I've been playing because I'm just like he is just a super cool model.
Exactly.
You gotta play him.
You gotta do it, right? And I think Champions plays really well. I like it. It's
different. It scratches a different itch, but it shows you what Ranks and Flanks is about.
It's such a good teaching.
But for a kid 8 years old, I mean, my nephew, he's gonna be turning 12, I think. But like last year we played, and it's like he didn't never played a game before, but you don't have to make a list.
No,
these are the four cards you have.
Exactly.
Let's line up. Let's play. You gotta let the Wookiee win. Right. But, you do gotta let the Wookiee win. But it was super fun. So it's a good intro.
It teaches movement, right? It teaches all those basics that it's not as overwhelming because we don't have 2,500 points on the table.
My problem is that there's just subtle differences.
Yes.
Sometimes and now the 4th edition moved a little farther away. It's you don't have to stay an inch away.
Exactly. No, I totally am with you. We don't own any Halo, but we have a number of people in the group that have it, and that's another thing.
Halo is gangbusters right now.
And it's a blast. It's a great time.
Yeah, I mean, Dead Zone's good too. Mm-hmm. But I think Halo has the critical mass of people that are behind the IP. So.
Yeah, and that's another one it's very easy to text a group of guys and be like, hey, guys,
very small table,
get together and play it. Yep. So
what's your record against your brother?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, let's start with this question. Who's the better Murphy brother?
Oh, Casey's the better Murphy brother, for sure.
And why is that?
I don't know. I think he just thinks about the game better. I think that I'm probably slightly ahead record-wise, but I think that's mostly
in the head-to-head.
And I think that's mostly his own doing because he overthinks still quite a bit. I joked with him yesterday. I came by and he had 29 minutes or something left on the clock, and I swung back through about 8 minutes later, and he was like, "Yeah, I just spent 8 minutes thinking about this move." And I don't want to do it anyways. And I go, well, that's 8 minutes you're not getting back on the clock, sir.
That's right.
If you're gonna overthink, don't do it on the clock.
Have you guys had a lot of people clocking out?
Not as many as I expected. I know of 5 clock outs. But I think of those, 3 were it was 7 or going up against 7. And and then I don't think any of those went into 7. And so then you lucked out a little bit.
Yeah.
One of them was a practice game on Friday, and they clocked out in 4. And that was Steve Hildrew.
Oh,
and those are
out?
rough. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was he playing Chet Duda?
I think so.
Well, Chet's a slow guy.
Yeah.
So even if Steve wasn't, the aura, Chet's got a slow clock.
Yes.
Slow player.
Yeah. So
part of it he's got goblins, right? So they both have goblins.
They did.
And there's just too many units.
There's a lot of thinking apparently at that table on a Friday night. Other than that, though, I don't think there's been too many clock outs.
So what's up for you personally? What do you got planned? What's the next tournament? Besides, obviously we're in Renegade in November, but what else?
I will be. I'm lucky enough to be able to go to Lady Lake.
Yeah.
That'll be mid.
Man, I was talking to Chris Castor about that. I didn't realize it's now a whole thing.
Yeah.
3,000 person pop culture convention.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's well worth. Chris and I were talking about this morning. It's hard to sell. It's not hard to sell, but Duluth in the summer is expensive, right? So how do we make it worth it? So when a con, at least you have a lot of other pieces going on there. And Chris does a fantastic job hosting people if they want to come stay at his place.
Yeah, so he still does that, right?
Yep.
Where you can camp in my house.
Yes.
And,
Yep. And he's got a big old backyard. He's away enough from Duluth. It's a 10-minute drive to the venue, but like you're up away from the main
Kind of get
hub
away
and
from,
bub.
Yeah, get around. It's not quite as busy.
Yes.
Hustle.
Yep.
Hustle.
They still got some great food, great restaurants, and they cook too.
Right, that's been a thing too, right? They would
Yep.
provide, they would have like breakfast.
and dinner.
Does he still do the concert?
The last 2 times there has not been.
Oh, he
but
needs to bring that
I think
maybe
he's working on it.
Okay, good, because that was a highlight from a lot of people that have been there before.
Yeah. The backyard Saturday night hangout is.
Well, I'm sure he stole that from
Favorite.
the Bug Eater guy,
I
too,
think
right?
so.
Because it's like, you guys, the venue very similar to Bug Eater. It's like there's these certain events that just nail it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So Excalibur Con is what they're calling it now. It's
That's
August 15th through 16th.
Yep.
In 2026 here, and I have not been, but I'm due to go at some point because it sounds like it's a heck of a time.
It's a great time. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hefty drive for you though, I suppose.
No, it's 2.5 hours more than this.
Oh,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like 15
Okay.
and a half hours. It's not,
Yeah,
I've done worse.
Yeah.
I've done worse. Right. So
Yeah.
where else? So you got that.
Yeah, we got that in August. And then Jason's one day.
Is that boards and beers and board
Battles and Beers, I
Battles
think
and
is
beers?
the official
Okay.
title, right?
It's like an outdoor
Yep.
party.
Yep. He's got a big old backyard as well. I think he said he's got room. He's like, if this ever becomes a problem, I'll be happy about it. But he's got room for 26 tables or something like that. And he's like, if I ever have over 50 players showing up for my one day, we're in good shape. Same guys who cook for us for Masters. They
brisket and
pull out all the stops. They do brisket. They do 2 years they did ribs. They done all sorts of stuff for you. Copious amounts of what Jason and his wife call giggle juice, which is aptly named. You start
There's
going
just something
on
in it that probably makes you laugh.
You just, yep. And then you can tell who has been
That's fun.
choosing that.
When are you gonna get out of Minnesota?
Yeah, next it'll be, let's see, I am hoping I can go to Colorado in October.
Oh, for
Mountain Retreat
Refuge
GT.
Retreat? What is it called? The Mountain GT?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's Tyler Schultz is running?
You got it, yep, out of West Cliff, Colorado.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
was on
hosting
talking about
again.
that. It sounds pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, and I went last year, and I
Was
was
it
like,
awesome?
It is so great, and great group of guys. Really interesting format that we did the doubles until doubles, and then
You had 1,500-point armies.
Yep.
You did doubles.
Yep.
And then singles on the end.
You got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have a
Like
3,000
king
point
of the
game.
mountain.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really neat, and I mean, talk about a gorgeous scenery, great food. I mean,
Well, I was going to say
obviously-
too, food, right?
Yes. Tyler took care of us.
Yeah, Tyler is a great cook, as I understand it.
Yeah.
And
The drive wasn't bad. We flew into Denver, and it was about a 2-hour drive from Denver, and we rented a car. There's a group of guys though. A lot of them drove.
how far of a drive is that from here?
It's 16, so I think it's very doable.
Okay.
Like you could do that for sure. And last year, actually, Jason, Kyle, and we flew out and drove together. So that was a great car ride too. We were talking about Masters quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet.
on that car ride. So that'll be probably the next one I can get out of Minnesota for. If I can get away with it, it's always dicey. I would love to do January or February out-of-state tournament.
Yeah.
Depending. There's a good amount in that first quarter.
There sure is. And,
So-
problem though, you've just used a lot of brownie
I
points.
have used a lot of brownie
This
points.
is like you're
Yeah.
running a deficit right now.
Yeah.
So
I am.
You got to spend some time.
I am
building-
taking my wife. She's an avid Backstreet Boys fan, and we are
you
going
serious?
to Vegas next week
That's
for Backstreet Boys.
fantastic.
So that will build back up the brownie
Yeah,
points a little bit.
and she knows that you guys are
Yes.
going, obviously.
Yeah. Yep. So that's
You're
one
not
of
that
our
old
favorites
though,
was.
right?
I'm 35.
Okay. And,
We're prime
and
time
I
for
guess
that.
Backstreet Boys is kind of that early
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. So,
she-
I mean, I'm old, so Backstreet Boys were not really hitting for me,
I could-
right?
yeah,
'Cause we're
absolutely.
talking like New Kids on the Block,
Yes,
right? Some
yes.
late 80s. I'm like,
yes. Yeah.
and then the younger generation's got what NSYNC.
Yes,
so,
they do. Yep.
Yeah.
Or One Direction, I think. Right?
Oh, there you go.
Is another one, and then I hopefully I'll be able to travel. I think I heard Northeast still have
Yeah, so
2027.
Northeast Masters.
Yeah.
So
that I
27.
heard this morning it might be Boston, which would be very cool. I feel like. So
I think they're looking at something to do with the Orc Town GT.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's
Yes.
Massachusetts, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and that's an area of the country that I have. If I've been,
I've
it's
only been there
very
once.
infrequently.
Yeah, it'd be
Yep.
great.
Yeah, so I think
Now
that'll
that'll
cool.
be a drive. That'll
Yes.
be a drive.
But you tell Jeff Schiltgen, and that man is like,
he drove to Reno.
Compared to Reno, it's
he drove to Reno
easy.
as well.
So,
and he went to came all the way to Wisconsin to pick up.
Rob. Exactly. So I know he's already got he's got his wheels turning on how he can get out there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, one of these years I'll make Crossroads. That's on the bucket list for sure.
That's another upstate New York. That's another event out there, way up there.
Yeah.
Dead of Winter is always one too that's been on my list recently.
Yeah,
because it's one that's been on my list recently just because it's been.
And that's upstate as well, right?
It is.
Yeah,
I think
upstate New York.
Albany, maybe.
Yeah, it was what I was. Yep. So I think that's the beauty of the United States is we have. Each region has so many cool events that you can go to, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
So it's just which ones can you make in the year is the question.
It's always fun to hear people that come from across, from the UK, whatever, and they don't. I mean, geographically, I guess they're understanding, but the distances are vast.
Yeah.
But the traffic's not as bad as maybe in some of those very urban sprawls.
Exactly. No, we Steve Hildrew and I were talking on Thursday, and because we were talking about Duluth to Minnesota and how I make that 15 times a year easily, and he was like, "That's Birmingham to London," and he goes, "And I make that if I have to go visit my mother, and that's not that frequently." And I was like, "Yeah, no, see, different. Like we see 16 hours, and we're like, oh no, that's doable." And he's like, "I think you could go around the UK twice in 16 hours."
Right. Well, and their traffic is outrageous. Right?
Yes.
So there's just too many people packed in.
Condensed, right? Yep. Yeah. So
one of the beautiful things of America.
That's true.
Yeah. What time does this round end?
Should end at 11 on the dot.
And then we have a lunch break.
Yep. 45 minutes today. Just so we can keep.
That's cool though.
moving.
But they're saying taco bowls.
Yes, sir. Yep. We got pulled pork, chicken, ground beef, and one other protein. And then I saw we got some rice, we got some beans, you got the all the fixings that you could want. And shout out to our amazing cooks. They've really blown it out of the water for me.
And you guys have, like I said, pulled in a lot of favors.
Yes, yeah. Jason especially has utilized a lot.
He's leveraged his whole network.
Yes, which is great. It's very important to have someone with the network.
When's the next time you're going to run a U.S. Masters event, right?
Right.
It's probably going to be 10 years before you're ever thinking about it again.
Yep. So hopefully we got lots of time to build it back up. Oh, there you go.
Well, on that cue, Connor, it's nice talking to you. I'll have to get your brother and you on.
Yeah, I know. That would be fun. I would love it.
Sounds great. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Back coming towards the end of round 4, and we have two of our combatants. Maybe the first table to finish, maybe not. There's a couple other tables that are really close to being done as well.
Yeah, I like getting my scores in early, so I'm in first place for 30 minutes.
Makes you feel better. Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, look how well I'm doing.
Doing the best.
So we've got the infamous Keith Randall from the Southeast, Nashville, Tennessee, and we got Corey Walizer. I pronounce it right.
Pronounce it right.
Perfect. I'm terrible with names. So, and you're Albany as well, right?
Albany, yep. Albany,
got
New
it.
York, yep.
So Northeast. How's your weekend been going?
I'm pretty good. After this current game, I'm 2-2. To spoil the lead, but it is what it is. But all great opponents and having a blast rolling dice. I mean, some dice are better than others.
It's true. Some dice are better than others. Yeah.
Table dice.
Bad.
Oof. Table dice.
Yeah. How about you, Keith?
Things are going well. Played 2 people first 2 rounds that I never played before, which was great.
Who'd you play?
Grace Patterson out of the Midwest and Noah Hutton out of the
Mid-Atlantic.
So it was fun to play.
He's the more handsome Hutton brother.
Yeah, he's like Bizarro Jake.
Bizarro Jake.
Or Jake's Bizarro Hutton. No, Noah rather. I don't know.
Noah's the one with dead eyes. So you just look at Noah and you're like, have you killed? Just wondering if you've seen dead bodies.
Is it just because Jake is so much more sparkly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it only in comparison to Jake?
He has normal eyes, but in comparison to the sparkling Jake eyes. Okay. And then I played Travis-Timm, which was great always, but
it goes as
difficult.
It goes. Yeah.
And then I played Corey this morning.
Yeah. So how's the Southeast doing right now?
I don't know. We got a lot of
Andy's taking a hard loss.
Yeah. Okay. We had a lot of 2-1s, some 1 and 2s. We were kind of hanging in the middle. I don't know. We're probably 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
About where we always end up.
Northeast was in like a similar boat. We had like 4 guys on 2-1 at the end of yesterday. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I'm no longer 2-1. And a couple of the newer guys came in and went 0-3 yesterday.
That's to be expected, though. This is not an easy room to just walk in for the first time.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sam-Kula.
Yeah.
Well,
who may actually beat Travis.
Really?
It's very close.
Interesting. In control.
In control.
in control.
Wow.
There's a lot of dead everywhere.
Well, there always is, but then Travis is like, I still have 32 years.
There looks like there's more stuff left from Sam than Travis, but you know what? We'll see.
All it takes is one round of shooting, and
Correct.
Like, I picked
Correct.
up 7 units that turn.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
The fun game is Ray Shields against
Oh,
Hildrew, where it's Ratkin on Goblin, and it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's just
that's a crazy control.
yeah. Hildrew got himself annihilated last evening, and so he's in rough shape this morning.
Well,
and
and
Ray
he-
also drank himself pretty good.
And I'm not sure you're smart wearing shorts, right? Like, why would you wear long pants on a day like this?
Well, they don't understand how hot it gets in the States.
Yeah, I guess they're just used to
They're
UK.
like 78 is the
temperature.
heat.
Well, I mean, it was hotter in the UK when he came over. He's like, it's like 10 degrees cooler when he got here. He's
Yeah.
like, because UK was 97 or 98.
With no
left?
aggressive air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got that going for us.
Yeah. So how's the weekend been just in general?
It's been great.
Oh, yeah,
The
it's a real
facility's
blast.
super nice. Easy back and forth to hotel. Minneapolis is lovely.
It's close, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Minneapolis is a good city, but the amenities are all right here.
Yeah,
There's
no.
shuttle services between the hotel and the
Super easy.
airport and,
And
the venue.
the food yesterday served at the venue was amazing. And then we've gone to some great places to eat.
yeah.
And
Where did you guys go last night?
I can't remember. I had
Wherever
like a-
Corey Reynolds and Mike Rossi pulled you?
Oh yeah, I mean they found a place and they're like, this place is pretty good. A little bit more swank than normal, but not.
Oh, so
crazy.
swank isn't money.
Yeah.
You were like, hey guys, come on, man. This is an expensive trip.
It's fine. I always I understand when we go away. We usually get one dinner at a slightly nicer place.
Yeah. So it's not
But even-
cheating your belly, it's cheating your wallet.
Yeah, and it was still really good.
Yeah. Are you guys flying out tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, and you're flying out tonight.
Yeah,
You're like, are you going to stay for the award ceremony?
Yeah, I have an 8 p.m. flight,
Oh, okay.
but I'm a universal fly out Sunday, largely for family commitments.
We got 2 kids.
I do have
And they're
kids.
young.
And they're young.
And what are their names?
William and Clara.
Yeah. And they're young, right? Like
6 years and 9 months.
yeah, 9 months. That's a lot of work to be leaving your wife.
She's, managing.
Yeah.
Well, with a bit
Well, I mean,
of points there and back.
I'm assuming though you've been accruing credit, right, in the bank.
One would hope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And then this is a deficit.
It's a
and then we get
deficit.
back, you got to build it back up.
Absolutely. Well, I'm taking Monday
got-
and Tuesday off to take care of the kids.
There you go.
It should
TNT's
be
coming up, August.
TNT's coming up. Tennis is down a little bit, but I think that's true throughout the Southeast, unfortunately.
Throughout, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's
everywhere.
pockets, right? There's
Yeah.
pockets. People are playing. They're just sort of slowing the amount of games just because
Yeah.
they're still getting used to the 4th edition. Some people are waiting for the book to drop, their next book.
I think that's a big thing. It was like, well, these are my 2 armies, and neither one have books.
Right.
Yeah. It's hard to. We find that there have been people getting hard to motivate to paint something new
Sure.
or move something in new because you're like, well, I kind of would like to do this or this,
Right.
and I don't want to paint some stuff, and then the book comes out with my army and be like, oh, that's not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be, or that's completely changed and not going to play how I want it to play. So
I mean, it was an interesting choice to go to, 4 books over 2 years to clear out all the updated armies, but then that also creates the barriers to hobby every 6 months instead of every 12 months when you're waiting for the Clash of Kings. So
Yeah. For me, I'm like a Warhammer veteran, so like,
Well, sure, every
for like,
book
I'm like, whatever, a
changes.
new edition each, maybe I'll get a book in 8 years.
Well, then, yeah, but then, the new book doesn't slow down your hobby. Like, you can't buy anything until the
Sure, because you have the old book,
Yeah,
right?
you
Theoretically.
can still play.
But like, I remember Ravening Hordes, that reset where we all got.
That happened
Yeah.
one time, and
and that's sort of what we did here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we
'Cause,
used to do, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's
makes
what we
sense.
did with Kings of War, really.
Totally.
They all got a basic list except for the 4 armies and invasion.
Totally, yeah.
Somebody had a point last night. They thought it would have been better if they didn't do the invasion book.
First,
If they just
with-
said,
yeah.
make the rules, give everybody starter armies.
Balance it out,
And then in
and then
6
do it.
months, give your first army,
That-
and then,
that's a
because
fair
that way the armies that are in invasion had 6 months of play time or
testing.
testing. I guess the wild card there was that Zakali didn't exist before.
Fair.
Yeah.
But
But you can add one army to a rule book.
to a rule book, yeah.
Well, and you released the second book, and the second book had corrections and
Correct.
adjustments for that.
Which
first book.
invasion didn't because there was no time left.
Yeah. So it's like those were supposed to be like well processed armies,
Well,
and yet you
Yeah,
still had
I think
changes.
ultimately though, the book that just came out that was started before 4th had even dropped.
Right.
So arrogance, which has got to have elves in it, I would
doesn't.
assume, right? No offense to Keith,
It
but
doesn't.
It's got to be.
It's Basilia and other people.
No, arrogance is the one
Oh,
in
the
November.
next one? Oh, yeah, maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
you just
No,
word the word
obviously.
arrogance.
No, okay,
Come on,
I'm with you now. I'm
You're
with
right.
you now.
But that'll be a fresh book that hasn't started
hopefully.
Pre-drop.
I mean, if they can do a reasonable amount of reset there, that'd be a really good thing.
Well, I'm expecting. I mean, there's a fair amount of changes in Fracture,
Yes.
especially on the commands. All the egregious stuff has been pulled back a little bit.
Yeah.
And some of the ones that were like goblins had some a junky one.
Yeah.
Dwarves had the. I know you love Retaliate, right?
Retaliate's the worst rule.
So the fact that they don't have that now anymore, that you don't get the crushing strength one on Retaliate.
Yeah.
So it's different, and so
I think they just should change Retaliate to be that. There's no
if
reason
you're
for-
counter charging,
Right.
Yes, like you go, okay, I get to get a +1 strength. That's a reasonable rule.
It is. You can price that pretty easily.
There's the same thing with Feint. Feint is a great idea, and I
Right.
but they give it to units that have like the new herd hero.
Yadrin Long.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you have a 13
He's defense
nerve
3.
and a defense 3. What is it going to charge you, and you're going to survive to go? Ha ha!
Well, I
no
guess
way.
though he can feint for free, right? So he gets to withdraw for free,
Everyone
and then you
can
can
feint
poke
for
him
free.
through everything.
Anyone who can feint for free. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But-
he can withdraw for
All right.
free with
Words matter,
no
Rob.
test,
Words
no nerve
matter.
test.
Indeed, but
Yeah, well, speaking
again,
of the lawyer,
he's
right?
got to survive a charge.
He's gotta
What
survive
is
a
No,
charging
no,
it?
but I'm saying, you're right. He's got to survive
It's
the
like
first
chaff,
charge.
he's
Yeah.
chaff charge.
Defense
That's the only-
3
yeah.
with.
But he has such
13
cool
nerve.
rules too. It's like
does.
where he can leap and then fly
Yeah,
in the charge.
Yeah, he flies.
It's like,
he
oh, that's
counts-
so.
And he's got 7 attacks with Thunderous and Crush 1. I'm like, he does work, but he's got a rule that just doesn't make sense, and
Yeah.
they do that a lot. They love to give feint to people that like you're never going to survive any charges. So why do you have feint?
Right.
Yeah.
And like lighter cav or something like that, they should be the ones that get feint.
Right. Most of them
Like-
have it, but then they shoot on 5s, and you don't get to shoot well unless you stand still. And the whole
Silver
point
Breeze
is
are
to move.
200 points.
Yeah, and then they're crazy expensive.
Yeah.
There's, it's fine. If there's any advice I could give into the ether, it's you got to think about what the role of the unit is when you're designing its rules, and if the rules don't make sense for the role, it just won't be used.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
When are we going to see a different elf? I mean, you always played elves.
Hey,
well, now
I
you.
have a lot of new units in my army. I have
okay.
11 of 14 units are all Mantic. I have units from League of Infamy. I got little mini Dracon hatchlings in there.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a Mantic
I guess I haven't looked
character.
at it close enough.
Well, don't. It's not great, but it's
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
I got Mantic Palace Guard, Mantic Archers, Mantic Glade Stalkers.
You rock and rolling.
I got
What
Mantic
about a
Dracons. non-elf
elf
army?
army?
That's a different question.
Because you used to play other armies.
I have men of
You've
all
got like
kinds.
knights, don't you?
I have
like,
knights,
Was it
I got-
brother? What do they call it back in Bretonnian?
I played. Yes, I have Bretonnians. I have Empire. I have all the elves. It's really I don't have a lot of time to play. Like this, I played
focus on one
game,
army and
4th
just-
edition before I got here, but elves play elves, so it's just a muscle.
And if you're using table dice, you get to roll lots of ones.
Table dice is a whole different story that I don't really.
Well, go ahead.
No, the gaming is a social contract, right? Like I understand we had an issue in New York, but that player was, was
bunted.
determined, and they no longer play Kings of War. But to mandate table dice, it's I would prefer a trust but verify situation as opposed to a don't trust situation. And
Agreed.
table dice
Yeah.
seems don't trusty. And then if you're going to use table dice, Chessex dice are like empirically proven to be roll 21% ones. So don't buy Chessex dice.
Well, unless you're elf player.
Even as an elf player, like yes,
Well, I guess you
reroll
don't really-
ones, But then
even though you
roll
have it,
into
you don't wanna
wound or
use it.
whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
so, there are Chessex dice should never be used by any gamer except to mark wounds, unless you like the colors and you don't care about how they roll, because they are cheap dice and produced cheaply and they roll poorly. And if you're going to give us dice that cost like $1 more.
Give us the
edges.
double.
Square edges.
Square edges.
Square edges, yeah.
Roll cubes.
Roll
Don't
cubes.
roll the rounded edges.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand the impulse.
So I guess when we run an event sometime in the future, this will be the thing, right? If you have table dice, they'll have square edges.
yeah, but I won't have table dice.
You won't even have table
because I
dice.
trust people.
I mean, to be fair, Chessex sells square edge dice.
yeah.
They're like 50 cents more,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like,
But look,
You can
I
get
don't mind having a new extra set of dice. It's very generous for them
Yeah.
to give
Yes,
dice.
very-
Like if you're
agreed.
going to do it, you got to give dice, right? Like
Yeah.
I get it. You could have dice on the table. That'd be a worse solution. But
Yeah.
so I appreciate that they took the effort to do it. I just disagree with the basic foundational level of like you're essentially implying that you can't trust the 64 people plus best the rest of people in this room, and I don't think that's true about the Kings of War community.
yeah, well, we talk all the time about how great the community is,
Right.
and now we're like, but we don't really 100% trust you. You're
Right.
like, okay, I guess.
I guess it's like 63 great ones and one shady one, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, and like,
But we're usually pretty good about policing our own.
Yeah, we've done it in the past.
yes.
Yeah.
And policing yourselves. Like, I don't know how many times I've played a game when someone was like, oh, I rolled one too many dice, and they redo everything.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I rolled
We'll just
one
start the combat over.
Yeah, or I rerolled one too few, and your opponent's like, of course, roll an extra dice. Like, we're not like that because the game doesn't bring that. So, I understand the impulse, but
Yeah, it'll be curious because every time we have the next iteration of MASH or something new has been added.
Yeah.
And that was this time. So it'll be
Totally.
interesting to hear
Yeah.
what people think about it.
when it's also, I would argue it's part of the game. Like, I have an emotional relationship with the dice that I use because I
Love 'em
used
or
them
hate
for a
'em.
long time.
Yeah.
And like sometimes they do well for me, and sometimes they betray me, and like that's part of the story. And then if you're like Nathan drives my army here, and he claims he's going to mess with my dice every time he comes, like that's part of. I mean, well, I didn't want to go there, but like it's a family podcast, Rob.
Yeah. Well, it's been bleeped out, so they don't know what I said.
Nice. So that's part of the lore of like the meta hangout is talking about my dice failed me right now, or like screw you and your tens and dice and you're rolling too well.
Oh, those junky dice from Russia or whatever?
So whatever, yeah. So like you're taking that away. And we can talk about, well, your table dice were better than, like my table dice were a lot better than Corey's like a second ago. And like among many things that decided the game, and largely he snake-eyed unit of critters and like stuck 2 units in, and the game went from in the balance to me just deciding how much I wanted to win by.
Yep.
So yeah, but Corey can't even be like, my dice, I'm going to change dice. He's like, I'm stuck with these table dice.
Or you have to go find someone else to trade them with, and you have to be like, well, these are great dice.
Yeah.
They're like, why you want to trade them?
So I don't know, like that's less of an issue, obviously, but
Yeah.
It's not even really an issue. It's just
You have a strong emotional attachment to your dice.
it's the vibes, Like I like
I just
the vibes.
prefer larger dice.
Well,
I do
that's-
too. The 12 millimeter dice are a little small for me.
Yes.
I prefer 16 millimeter
And
all the time.
I was given green dice. Well, there's a lot
Now,
of these
best of the
tables-
rest, they're not using table dice.
Well, it's because they don't matter.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Question mark?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I'm asking,
I don't
because now
know.
I think about it, they're running like whatever dice they want.
I don't know.
Because I got green dice with white pips. A lot of these tables are on green mats.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I'm like, I don't.
You can't see the dice.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
give me
Yeah.
an agita. Just trying.
You know,
to
if
pick it
anything,
up.
they should have just had table dice at every table, and the color was picked to go contrast
Yes,
with the mat.
That would have been.
That would have been a
Fine
tip
idea.
right there.
Yeah.
And it would have saved them money buying
Yeah,
every
'cause-
dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both people are using the same dice at the
At the table.
table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that a bad idea?
How other things about the event? Anything else you want to call out?
The space is great. I love the tables between.
There is a lot more space.
Yes.
There's space on all 4 sides.
Yeah.
And mercifully, the air conditioning works
Is
quite
amazing.
well. I haven't, there's a lot of times I've finished tournaments and just be
You're a
like,
sweaty mess?
I need 3 shirts for today. It's fine, and like everything's airy, and it's for a gym because sometimes gyms can get kind of really loud.
Totally.
It's not bad in here.
It's not.
Like I don't feel like I'm screaming across the table like I am some places, and so we're running on time,
Yep.
which is huge.
They're using the basketball timer, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah,
And
especially
that goes
that-
off at the end of the round.
Which is my favorite part, especially
Yeah.
because the best of the rest guys are half an hour behind.
One of the other
So
things
they're trying to do something, and it's like, oh,
That's interesting too. One of the things they've done is because they don't have a separate TO like West had for best of the rest, and they staggered the best
Yeah.
to the rest like 30 minutes behind.
Yeah, there's 14 players in Best of the Rest?
18.
18.
They had like 30
Well, it's
something,
because 14 are
exactly.
14,
So
yeah.
they're at 18, but so yeah.
You can run it in a half, and they're
You
only playing
probably
5
could.
games.
They're only playing 5 games, so it was
don't do it all
fine.
the time.
They're going to stagger, and then they're going to be done first in round.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
well,
yeah.
they'll be done with round 5, and then
Correct.
you have round
Hang
6
on,
coming.
yeah.
But so they've done a great job.
Yeah. Well, I'm being.
You got to go have a. You
I'm
got.
being summoned.
You got to be summoned. Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, guys.
thanks.
All right, we're back with table 1. Andy Patton and Jeff Schiltgen. Guys, it looked like an epic game. I've walked by a few times. I was like, a lot of dead stuff.
Can I grab one of these?
They're all for you guys. So, Andy, maybe we start us off. You're playing Salamanders against Northern Alliance, right? With Jeff?
Correct, yeah.
What were your thoughts? You guys are playing Control. What were your thoughts going into the game?
I thought it was a pretty good mission for me. It's not the best mission, I think, for me. I think Dominate is probably my best mission into him. But I kind of liked it. I knew if I went first, it was going to be rough for him with the extra turn of commandant shooting. But before combat started and before he started shooting me. But those pack hunters hurt, man.
They did damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had one round, I think, where you got off both the defense 6.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, my pack hunters were going to light you up. I was just waiting to see which one you didn't get, right?
Yeah.
But he got on both of us. He had the 2 hordes of ceremonial guard, and I was just waiting, just sitting, didn't have to even move. Just, it would have been ugly. But he got both the defense 6, so that made a big difference. But the commandants are what saved him.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them, right?
Well, it's a unit strength at the end.
Yep.
Because they sit in the back and shoot, and then they move and get
Get to the
they're
box
the
they
same as
need.
a regiment, yeah.
And they're not nimble though, right? So
no, but
and they're slow. Right? Are they speed 5, 6?
you can still turn once and go 10 inches. If you
Yeah, and the plus speed command as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not charging with them, so you can do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're 6. They can move 12 inches, get into any zone he wants. So at the end, he was able to pull a draw out because he was able to just turn.
Because it looked like
commandant.
every time I walked by, you were winning. It looked like just you were pulling stuff off, and Andy's doing what he's got to do, which is like, okay, how many points do I get out of this? Claw, claw, claw.
Yep. I was, but
Yeah,
I knew I was
pretty
going to
much.
have problems with the commandants at the end. I just couldn't get around.
Yeah, it's 4 unit strength you just can't stop, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny though, or interesting that they have so many other games that also drew, including Table 2, where it was the exact same thing. It was just one of those things. I guess
It was Travis and
Travis and Sam,
right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Table 3 is close as well, but it looked like Sean was winning, but I thought you were winning.
Sean,
so.
I think, won his game.
Okay, so Sean, he might, I don't know how far back he was though, because he was in 6th.
Depends how many points he got. I think I saw the points. He's 1 ahead of me now. I think they're on there now already.
Yeah,
The scores are updated really fast.
They are.
Yeah,
that's one of the
super nice.
perks of the
Yeah,
software.
so it'll probably be me and Sean next round, and you get Sam.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I might be getting Tim.
Could
Tim. So.
be. Could be Travis-Timm. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because I had the losing record in our draw.
Yeah, because Sean Troy is at 66, and Jeff, you're at 65.
Yep.
And then Sam-Kula, actually, Dustin Howard, Table 4, has jumped up to 62 points.
So what am I at? 61, right?
And you're at 61, so you're going to probably get Keith Monarch, and because the regional immunity is gone.
Oh, okay.
One,
I have to
2,
play
3, 4.
Sean,
Now that
who's
assumes
in
there's
my
no matchup issues.
So are you telling me right now that Midwest is 1, 2,
3? They are. And South is 4,
As it
and then
should be.
Southeast is 5, 6.
Nice.
And you know what, though? I will tell you this. So Southeast is 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, they're in it right now.
They're in it.
Yeah.
They're in it. And you guys got to knock each other off.
I know. That's
Well,
the
they're
problem.
going to knock each other
They're
off,
gonna all
too.
knock each other off.
So it's been interesting. One of the things we've been commenting on is that there's not been a runaway in this event. Like, usually you got somebody that's like flying high. He's got 3 blackjacks. And like, you know, I think it was like from first to 6th place was like 12 points or something. It wasn't a huge spread. And even now it's even with all the draws.
Yeah, I think that's because of the new edition.
Yeah.
That just people aren't quite sure what the meta is yet and all that stuff. It's got to be, right, where it's not quite the spread that you normally see. Also, everyone's just good.
And how's your weekend going? We didn't get a chance to chat. Your son's tearing up people with the ogres.
He's winning his game. He's about to be 3-0-1.
Yeah.
At best of rest. But he's
Amazing.
actually playing well. I watched him. I was super proud.
That's
super
awesome.
proud of
But
him.
how are you doing? I mean, you're having a fun time.
Oh,
but-
yeah. No, I'm playing. I honestly went into the game expecting to lose that game to
Oh,
Andy.
thanks.
No, I'm serious. Because the matchup, especially when they announced the scenario, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Because I knew what the commandants can do. So I just was like, man, if I don't go first, he's going to tear me apart. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the draw, but I'm happy with the draw, to be honest, because I honestly expected to lose that game. I really did. Plus, Andy's a good player.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt that he's got commandants.
No, they're-
right. The Salamanders are in a good spot.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? It's like pizza and beer together. Who could have?
Yeah.
Would have guessed?
Yeah, who could have guessed?
God.
Who could have guessed? Well, guys, I appreciate the time.
that's
We'll have to catch up because obviously we'll be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm assuming if you end up playing Sean, you'll be on the top table and you'll be streaming because they'll be streaming
Sean
the
and I
last
play
games.
So are they first and
occasionally at
second
home
right
a
now?
lot.
They are first and second. Now I don't know if all the
Even
scores
with the
are in
draw.
yet.
Yeah,
but
but like
Jeff,
you
you got just got 7,325 attrition points though.
Yeah.
Which is the most so far.
Yeah, I think Sam and I were tied in attrition going into this round.
I am killing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It dies.
I mean, which we kind of knew when we were talking about the list before the event, right?
Yep.
So,
It's paid off, what we talked about.
Yeah.
And what because Sam, Kula, myself, and Andy talked a lot of lists. getting just ideas back and forth, and it's paid off for sure.
Yeah.
The killy punch I have.
I do
outweighs
like the fact I did not bring the fire elementals. I painted them. I was going to, and then I didn't.
They hit hard, but they're harder to get in place.
So it must be Table 3 and Table 4 had big wins because Marcelo's dropped quite a bit. So I'm assuming
He
Dustin
must have got
the win,
beat
and then
back,
obviously Sean beat Nick
Well,
Murray
Dustin
on
had
the West Coast.
he's got that goblin spam list, I think, right?
Who's that? Oh yeah,
Dustin.
Yeah,
So I can see Marcelo's list having a hard time with that.
yeah,
It'll be tough.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, guys, I know it's lunchtime, so I don't want to keep you, but appreciate the time. We'll have to chat later because it's
next game will be
there's like 12 people that can win this thing. There's still 2 games to go, right?
Oh yeah. No, the day is young.
That's right.
As they say.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
We're at the end of round 4. We have the 2 combatants from Table 2, Travis-Timm and Sam-Kula.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this was an interesting matchup, right? You got your Dirty Goblin list,
Dirty
Travis,
Goblins.
and you got your Forces of Nature list, Sam.
Yeah.
You know, we're playing Control, so you guys have a lot of units and stuff. I'm just going into the game. Start with Travis.
He has a lot of units.
Well, yeah, he has.
I have a shit ton of
you
units.
have a lot of units, but like Travis has a
I have 2 armies worth of units.
exactly. So Travis, what was your thoughts going into the game knowing you're playing against Forces of Nature?
My thoughts are, being as it was Control, I mean, I just got to keep my alive and not roll bad, right? I got
Just keep enough units to win the game at
I
the
need
end.
and I need to finish units when I want to finish units. But this game, I didn't want to finish units.
No.
I wanted to get right on the edges and make Sam pucker a little bit.
I wanted to return the favor.
And then Sam decided, let's do the same thing back.
That's funny. What was your thought process going in, Sam?
He has more unit strength than I have drops, so I had to run at him like a lunatic as fast as I could and kill everything I could in single charges without just like throw up as many 60-40 balls as I could and see if any of them hit. And then most of them didn't, but also most of his shooting didn't.
Yeah.
So it was like we both had good plans, and then we both just like tripped on our own feet halfway through the game, and we're scrapping for a draw. And it was,
Things degenerated very quickly. Turned into a degenerate game.
So how would you guys want to kind of walk us through the game a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Sam won table side. Jackass.
Did he make you move?
He made me move. Which is why, see, that's what happened, right? He made me move, and then my dice said, nah. But no, I had to, turn 1, I had decent shooting. I shot a brute regiment and wavered it, did 13 to 8. Standing next turn, only healed 1, right? I think it was at 12.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, that was cool. I'll get it later, type of thing.
Turn 6.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just wait till the end of that, yeah. And that stupid unit I had it up to 16, 18, it was,
Yeah.
every time I'd put anything into it to try to finish it, I had a blood boil at one time with a lightning bolt backing it up, and I went too short, failed, it was
Fantastic.
it was just one of the, it took me way too long to kill that one unit, which then made it to me not killing other units, because I had to devote the shooting to that unit.
It's a mess.
So I walked over at one point, maybe turn 3 or 4, and I'm like, there's a lot of dead stuff on both sides.
It's all bark for Travis. There's a lot of dead stuff, and it's like 75 points.
Right.
I mean, there was times where I was forcing Sam into multiple decisions, and it was all sacrifices on mine, but it had counters to it with shooting, And so I was setting up these little traps and different angles, and I was really trying to just corral his water elementals to one area.
Air.
Or air, yeah, sorry. And it worked. I got them to that area. I just couldn't kill them. So then they would get 2 units or 3 units. So
was there any pivotal moments of the game that kind of maybe swung things one way or the other?
Yeah, it felt like every round was a pivotal moment.
Yeah,
I don't know if every round there was something ridiculous that
my
happened.
turn 2 missing, finishing off those brutes, other double charges, things like that, failing commands for the Mappa,
Yeah, he had.
and then Sam's like, I don't want to play either the next turn, and then we're like, oh god, this board state's
It was crazy.
wonky.
There was a flank that we were both kind of jostling over, and I got a flank on one of his heroes with critters, did 8 wounds and killed it. It was unreasonable.
Yeah.
But then the next turn, he hindered charging the rabble, did 1 wound and rolled a 10 and took me off the board.
Yep.
So it was just it was chaotic. Either that or it didn't work. I had 2 rabble regiments in a multi-combat with 6 and 7 wounds and brutal on both of them. Both lived. But then the next turn, he's 1 under everything that he shot at, and we're all just where do we find the win here?
as somebody who's bouncing between their table and somebody else's table, it was like I come back and you have a whole, like, what was it? The one turn you killed like five. Sam killed like 5 rabble in one turn. I was like, okay. And then I come back, and the next 2 turns he doesn't kill anything.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is going on?
I remember that part too.
And then I'm like, he's got Travis had air elementals right in the middle, unloads everything on them, and does like 9 wounds?
6.
Yeah, I was like,
it was awful.
Should have devastated them with all of his shooting.
The beauty of that chart, so he shot the airs. He was supposed to do, what was it, 12 probably?
At least.
Maybe
And then
more.
Blood Boil,
the Blood Boil
like-
makes the math weird, but
Yeah.
he ended up with 6 wounds on air elementals, which are fearless. They got into the stuff that they wanted to get into, but it was a rabble regiment, and I didn't kill them.
Didn't kill it.
And then he withdrew. I did 7 wounds. Didn't kill it. He withdrew it. Still didn't die. It lived the whole game. Scored. It was but like tale of two halves, right? Like everything
it was wild.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So you guys are both 1 draw and 3 wins.
Yes, sir.
But that's okay, right? Like, I mean,
yeah.
I think you guys are right where you need to be.
I think we're both happy.
Because, I mean, at table 1, there probably will be a winner there, probably.
Yeah. I don't
and
want to play Jet
they'll
Shield.
propel, and maybe whoever
the
was
table
on
behind us,
and they might jump up to play, and you're
honestly,
waiting there to pick up the scraps.
Honestly, we'll probably be in 5th and 6th spot
I don't
going
hate
into
that.
next round.
I don't hate that.
Which, because we can't play each other, so we'll end up playing down.
Yeah. I mean, down to 12th, we were already up 10 points on both of them.
Right, that's what, exactly.
So.
Well, and the other thing is, too, being 5-0-1 is actually not a bad place to be. Like you said, matchups are usually typically a little bit better.
Because those people up there are going to be still fighting each other. Like, those are losses somewhere.
They're going to be punching each other. And it's like,
unless one of them just takes off to the moon.
6-0.
Yep.
Then you weren't catching them anyways, right? With the time.
Yeah. So. I should have won that game then, you know?
Yeah.
It was my own fault.
God dang it. Why couldn't one of us just figure it out?
Because it's you, Trav. Let's be honest. It's the Travis doing Travis thing.
Yeah, I mean, I even tried. I was like, Sam, here, I'll just give it to you. And Sam goes, no, dude, I don't want to have it.
You seem like such a nice guy.
I'm going to give this back to you. Damn it, Sam. I'll do it again next turn then. Sam, stop.
So what's next? I mean, you got any more tournaments coming up?
Jason's, I think
what's it called? Battles and Beers and
Battles and Bears, Battles and
Beers,
Brews.
yeah.
I mean, it depends on what the.
That's an outdoor 1-day tournament in Minneapolis.
It's at my house, in my yard.
Yep.
So literally 10 minutes away from where we're at right now. But it's
come up, chill.
These guys come up, it's chill. We have fun. Sam's flying and just have fun.
For sure. Well, Sam's a nutter because he went to the 1-day. Which ended up being a 1-day dead of winter, right? In the like a legit.
Yeah, Snowmageddon.
Yeah. And you've got Ohio GT coming up, right? At some point.
Yeah, October 3rd and 4th. We're hosting the first.
Where's that at?
At the Scioto Downs Raceway and Casino. It's in the casino. There's 4 restaurants in there.
Columbus?
Discounted
Is that
hotel
where it
rate
is?
in Columbus.
Got it.
It's like the greater Columbus area. You know,
are you running or are you going to win it?
I'm running it. I'm head TO for that one.
Okay.
So I won't be playing.
Thank God.
Going to give Kyle a chance.
Safe. But it'll be discounted hotel rates. We got people that can lodge you too. It's the first big event we've run as a group. We're shooting for the moon here.
Don't you guys run a 1-day every other week too? About that way? Like they
run tons of.
I mean, if not in person, it'll be on UB no matter what.
And what's the date again?
October 3rd and 4th.
Awesome.
That their area is booming.
Is just
booming.
Every time I go, there's 5 new people I met. I'm like, I'm playing Kings of War now too.
Yeah, they're doing great,
and they're all good.
They're all good. Their Discord group is always jumping.
Loud.
They're doing a great job.
Did you join?
I mean, they're lurking.
I was in there
lurking.
Yeah, well, I know.
All I know is it's still the best. Going into the game this morning, he's complaining in the group chat, and then his wife calls him out and chirps him on the Discord channel.
She told me, my wife. She told me I had to want it more. I was complaining. I was like, control, and she was like, you got to want it more.
That's hilarious.
Neither of us wanted it.
What are your thoughts? This is your first time attending a Masters, right?
It's fantastic. This is, so far, 4 for 4, all my opponents have been amazing. I feel like most GTs you go to, there's always one matchup where you're like, that guy was in a terrible mood.
Yeah.
The vibes here are amazing. I met Alex Chavez yesterday.
He's amazing. You get to play him, yeah. It's awesome.
The sweetest guy I've ever met. Wonderful player. All the games have been. I played Mark Cox for the first time, game 2. And then Steve Malone, who I drove 12 hours to play somebody I lived 20 minutes from.
Yeah. Right.
But it was a great game. He played really well. And then Travis is acceptable.
Yep. Acceptable like that.
Come on.
He's average.
It's been phenomenal. I like it. It's also an hour closer than Duluth. I drove up to Lady Lake earlier this year, and that was a hike.
Yeah.
Man, that extra hour, it's both ways. weighs on you.
And this is the 10th Masters, Travis. You've been at all of them.
All but Seattle.
You didn't go to Seattle?
No.
But Adam went to Seattle.
Yeah.
What happened?
the kid was born.
Okay. You had legit.
Yeah. Yep.
So how's this one rank? I mean, so far?
It's good. Obviously we're close to Minnesota guys, so I mean, it's always a vibe coming up.
And was it 4 hours from Omaha?
6, 5 and a half. Just
okay.
I mean, it's an easy drive.
You guys going home tonight?
No, we're staying to hang.
Yeah, and then go home tomorrow morning.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, awesome, guys. I appreciate the time. We'll have to get you guys back on. We haven't done a list builder with you ever. We need to do one with you. And then list builder, we did it with you, but we kind of did it half-assed.
Yeah,
we didn't do a real one. We did it like on the side at like a lone wolf. And it was like you were drunk maybe or a little tired.
Always. Me drunk?
Oh, yeah. Travis looked rough this morning, I'll be honest.
No, he was still drunk.
I was still drunk. Yeah.
I figured it out, but he was...
My dice were feeling it.
That was the best round he had was the drunkest he was. Turn 1? Maybe you need more.
Maybe you're right. Damn it! I should have kept drinking.
Maybe you needed more.
Why did I drink this?
Yeah, I'd love to build some
Gatorade?
lists. We Columbus has a very specific way that we think about list building and talk about it. So
it's been around that process.
Yeah,
has been around for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some heavy old time hitters there like Eric, Corbridge, and Kyle Poole.
Part of what we do in Columbus is disagree with Eric and Kyle, and then we find a middle ground, and it's very fun.
That's awesome.
So I'm not scared of him.
Awesome.
Kid vouch for this.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Hey, thanks guys for coming on, Rob. All right, we're back. It's, I guess, middle of round 5.
Correct. Yeah, it's about an hour and 15 minutes left to go.
I'm walking around as I do, taking pictures and just watching games, having a good time. And I see 2 gentlemen done already. And I noticed they haven't even hit the 1 hour mark yet.
Yeah.
So we're joined by the reckless incompetent himself, Corey Reynolds, and I don't even have a.
You got nothing on.
I mean,
you have too much on.
You're a lawyer in
Gentleman
Nashville,
Keith-Randall.
so I don't know. That's like a contradiction.
That's true.
But then we got Keith Randall. So let's start there. We were playing compass points. We've never played compass points before. Obviously, it's a relatively
Neither
had to
Corey
look
and
it up.
I.
Had to
Yeah.
look it up. I was like,
we don't play it very often, even in normal local play.
And is it I'm assuming it's a new scenario for 4th because
was it one of the scenarios that was like?
It might have been in the last class.
So like the end of
And it might have been.
3rd class.
We need to ask which one did Steve Hildrew create? Was that Bulldog? Maybe I don't know because one of them is on Steve.
Okay.
It might be compass points. I'm going to ask him.
Okay.
And we can make our.
He'll be responsible for about 27 ties this round.
I believe
It was. Well, even last round they had 6 major ties.
Well, Control has been around forever, and yes, Control is tie-E, but Compass Points is like,
we both
what
looked at
the
this and said,
would I go anywhere over there?
is literally a tie generating scenario.
So
we can set the stage.
you're playing elves. You're playing Ratkin with
four shredders, Blizzard Wizard.
How many Ratkin?
Wretch? Only 4.
And
Oh,
three,
you are
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, you're incompetent, right? Reckless incompetent.
Incompetent.
3 shock troops, Scud, and a bunch of artillery.
And Kryza, yes.
Kryza, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have 70 shots and Blizzard and Alchemist Curve.
We deserve each other.
We deserve each other, for sure. And then we both played on the table previously.
And it was a very open table. Like
there was a
the
lot of
center
fields.
is very friendly to shooting armies. I played on this table last round. Keith played earlier in the event.
And we essentially had a lot of favorable shooting back and forth. I thankfully got first because I had 2 Archer Hordes hanging out in open fields, trusting their nerve, which was successful until turn 6.
Yes.
They were both dead. But in the meantime, I shot off a Wretch Horde on turn 1, which was lovely because no stealthy. On turn 5, after shooting at it a lot, I killed a Shock Troop Horde that was stealthy and not stealthy alternatively and trying to hide behind a hill. It spent a lot of time wavered.
Yes.
And
that
then,
Shock Horde troop kind of started the game in front of all the shredders to protect from any blizzardy shenanigans. So.
Yeah. And then I had Glade Stalkers doing 4 or 5 wounds to Scud,
which was pretty great.
Which just turned Scud into a pincushion because once he starts taking a couple wounds, everybody says, "Oh, hello."
And there's nowhere to hide at that point.
Nowhere to hide. And then an Alchemist Curse Mage wandered over, and the only thing she did all game was put
Killed
Scud in the
end.
at the last turn.
And for me, the shredders were okay. 2 turns, I'll peel off 1 Archer Horde.
Yeah.
Second turn, I got a Glade Stalker unit.
Yeah.
Third turn, got another Glade Stalker troop, and then last turn, 2 turns, 5, 6, I peeled off the last Archer Horde. So
from clean, but he put 22 wounds on it.
Yeah.
With Battle of the Bulge style artillery. And
laser guided shredders.
And then the only thing we did in turn 6 was I killed Scud and he killed the Archer. So 655 attrition for me and 675
for me. Yep.
So it's really close.
It was 10-10. We didn't engage. We just
and the
literally
scenario
just shot back
points
and forth.
because of the way the scenario's laid out, you're encouraged to play a diagonal game.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
he had some
controllable.
faint resistance on my right, and I had some faint resistance on his right.
He had 2 hordes of wretches facing off against a troop of Dracon Riders and critters, which
in the woods.
which is, frankly, all I needed over there to keep 2 hordes of wretches away.
What else am I gonna do with them? I'm just gonna be 4 unit strength on a
8
on a
unit
scenario.
strength.
Yeah. So they sat there and did what they did.
And then my right flank, which was sort of, spotting Scud, I had a bunch of Dracons and critters and some shit.
Yeah, and I just kept Scud over there to keep him honest.
Yeah. So we literally stood across from a field each other, revolutionary style, and shot.
If either of us had played an army that didn't have counter shooting, it probably would have been a massacre.
It would have been a massacre. Yeah, if people had to come to either of us. But
so it's either a draw or it's a lopsided win to the shooting.
Well, let's talk about the terrain. That's one thing we haven't really touched on.
Sure.
Table layouts, terrain. Go ahead, give me your observations.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that table, I think it's just
Table's
laid
the
out.
lightest one I've seen.
Yeah.
And there's some good firing lanes.
Yeah.
It's lovely terrain.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, absolutely. You haven't been to our tournaments in the Northeast, but we're heavier on terrain. We have larger pieces of terrain.
Yeah.
So
Broader.
Yes, broader footprints. So it's hard to get shooting lanes in the Northeast, but I don't think I've been to Masters where it's significantly smaller and much friendlier for shooting armies. So I think this is appropriate.
Yeah. And, even if it is sparse, I'm not going to say it is. Because
I don't want you to change.
Every time you open your mouth, you end up making them nerfing your elves.
Yeah,
so.
right?
We typically do a little heavier and want more difficult terrain, more blocking terrain. So our pieces of blocking are not 3-inch, 4-inch circles. They're usually 5 to 6 inch squares.
Well, some of the difficult terrain here are pretty small.
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen some that are like the size of
we had that. Like we had a 2.5 inch pond.
Which was then height 0, so
and so we're literally just we're both, like you said, Battle of the Bulge, we're just bombing shots over at each other.
In an ideal world, it would be great if we all had the same footprints for terrain, but here's the problem.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic, number one, the scale of what we're doing here, or any big event, but then also the fact that you're pulling terrain from other people, and it's just, and different regions have different
It's all flavor, yeah.
It's flavor. That's the way to look at it. It's just flavor.
Next year will be a little different because it will be in the Northeast and there will be much heavier terrain. Plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Nice.
What other observations about the event in general in terms of the people that are, the teams that are up the top?
Keith and I were teams. I don't know who's at the top. I'm not paying attention.
Well, Midwest is top 3.
That's not surprising.
But they're top 2 are playing, and then Southeast has got 7 out of the top 12.
Yeah,
nice.
7.
No, maybe not
5 of the top.
5 of the top. Yeah. There's a couple.
I think we're probably 1 and 2 right now. I suspect there are other teams that are in the mix.
Yeah,
it's tough to gauge just looking at 64.
Especially now that people are playing each other too. Like we're playing a lot of our own folks on the mid tables. So
I'm not kidding that I think there's going to be 20 plus ties on this mission. Even if you're like a fighting army, you're just going to toilet bowl.
Yep.
Invade in a lot of terms.
Fighting armies are going to hold things back.
Totally.
And then just push in the middle, and you won't have time to get to the.
Yeah. So unless you're just beating someone's face in there might be some 20s and then ties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we'd played different armies, it'd be a 20.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And that's poor mission design.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that's a commentary on 4th edition in general.
Or poor voting design because you guys didn't have to pick that scenario to be in the pool.
I also agree with that.
I didn't vote for it. It's fine.
Yes, I don't think it was one of our chosen ones either.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I didn't vote for any mission that was in 3rd or 4th. I voted for some of the 8 original ones.
Invade, dominate.
Well, some the better dominate. I forget, hold the line or
hold the line's good.
Hold the line's
Even
good.
Protect and
Stockpile.
raise, I think is a really
Protect and
clever
raise
way
is
to
good,
and I think
Yeah, I don't think we, as a Masters committee, did a good job of selecting.
Yeah, to be fair,
better scenarios.
Every time there was a vote, it would happen, and then a week later, someone would be like, "Who hasn't voted? Keith, go vote." It's like, okay, fine, sorry, I'm not on Facebook right now.
But I do think the scenarios in general aren't well designed for 4th edition, right? They're 3rd edition scenarios. 4th edition is dramatically different, and so the scenarios really don't play very well for 4th edition.
Yeah. Any other observations about the event so far?
Love it. I mean,
the event's been great.
This gym is great. It's nice to have the space. It's cool in here, well lit. I don't feel like I'm on top of people.
Totally.
So the Midwest guys are doing a bang-up job.
Yeah, I think this might be the most spacious we've had.
Yes, absolutely.
Because every table has room on all 4
and a side
sides.
table with a nice, it's well done.
Yeah.
And they're feeding us lunch prepared by Jason's family and his friends here.
And the food's good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I like the food.
Love
and
it.
the taco bowl is was great, and unlimited sodas and snacks.
Yeah, they're taking care of us.
They're just you stay here and you play, and then you go out and
then the hotel hang is pretty good. I mean, if Rob would know if he
I wouldn't know. I got
9,
there at like 9:30 or something, and I'm like told I'm going to go upstairs and take a quick nap. I'll come down. We'll play some games.
Who naps at 9:30?
Oh, dude, I'm old. I'm usually in bed by 8.
I feel like
I get up at 4.
I'm 3 years younger than Rob, same as you, and I was like, is this my future?
This is your future. Well, it depends. I mean, I get up early. I leave the house by 5:30 to go to work, so I'm up by 3:30, 4
Yeah,
o'clock.
but my point is like, if you take a nap at 9:30, there's no world that you're not just gonna.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So
what you're saying is
that was little Z's, and I'll
so
be
what
back
you're
down.
saying is that I was tricking myself when I went upstairs, knowing that I was not going to make it back.
we all lie to ourselves
and I build
sometimes,
an
Bob.
excuse.
Yes,
We
you're
all
lying
lie
to
to
our
ourselves.
That is fair. That's a fair criticism.
We are representing the older generation in this event.
I think you guys have a couple years on me. To be
Well, I'm
fair.
40.
I'm 52.
I'm 49. You're 49.
Okay, I'm 42.
I'll be 53.
Oh, are you 42?
42.
I thought you said 49. Never mind.
Oh, well,
Never
the gray
mind.
hairs deceive you.
Gray hairs.
I get it. Mine's all in my beard, and I keep it short. So it's
Wizened.
fine.
Any really cool armies that you've not seen before?
Grace's new Candy-Manders.
Yeah, is it like Candy? Because she's got like cards. Is it like Candyland the game? Maybe.
I don't know where the models come from. She has some salamanders on it. It's all very clear thing. She does a good job of making sure.
Yes.
Even though I'm doing something.
Are those real Oreos? I gotta. Because I'm like I'm tempted, but I won't.
So she brought a candy-themed Forces of Nature to
Salamanders. Previously.
Previously
Yeah,
to Canada.
Okay.
And I was like, I would eat this army. It looked so legit, like cupcakes and strawberries and yeah. So that's one that stands out. Steve Hildrew's army is beautiful for goblins. You get past the goblin hate, it's very pretty, very well done.
Ryan Smith's army. I don't think
I haven't seen Ryan's army.
I don't know if that's an older army. Like I think it's new for this because I don't remember the big legions because I guess it may be Riftforge. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, they don't have Riftforge anymore. It's just orcs, right?
Just orcs.
Yeah. Okay.
Orcs and orcs and orcs. Yep.
Yeah, there's a few
this is
armies.
fun. This has been good.
It's interesting. Chris Capsner's out of retirement playing as the ringer.
I said, did we pull a scrub out of the trash heap to get Chris
the best ringering?
No, he's in the Masters.
Who had a drop?
No, he's doing paint judging.
He's playing. Ryan Lampion, who's at the bottom, is playing him because they had a person drop.
Oh, so he just stepped in?
Yeah. I don't know who dropped. Yeah. But Ryan was like 0-4, so I assume
it's not going to change anything.
It's not Donnie, because Donnie was also I don't know. Now you got me
good for Chris.
Yeah, it's nice to see Chris.
It's nice to play a game every decade. It's good.
Yeah, of course he's playing ogre or something in this thing. He's like, I don't know, Chris. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Move forward, roll dice.
Yeah,
I mean, this is why Masters is a nice place because we all get to see each other. People that we see once or twice a year.
Totally.
Keith and I were just talking. We want to see this event continue. So we want
100%.
We want 4th edition to be a success. Get on it, Mantic. Make it work.
Make it work. Leave it there.
Yeah. I mean, is there any other observations? I mean, in terms of the people in the field, I mean, Sean Troy is playing Jeff Schiltgen right now. You've got Sam Kula playing Dustin. You've got Andy playing Travis-Timm. So there's
it's going to be a lot.
If there's a bunch of draws,
like
then you're going to
be a lot of draws.
You're going to keep everybody close, and it's going to come down to game 6, which is interesting because that is kind of compelling, right?
Drama. Yeah. Unless someone like if Sean or Jeff
would blow it out.
I don't know. That's like the first time that they've streamed that they've had to get a judge. I don't know if it's a judge or like maybe just making a call about something.
I have no comment.
Yeah, you have no comment. But I'm just saying.
Keith and I didn't use any judges. I'm just saying.
I don't know. You didn't have to use any judges?
We finished everything in an hour. Honestly, the great thing about playing Corey, among many of the people here, is like, it was like, oh, I needed to do that, and Corey's like, I'm right there with you. Like, there's the need to explain anything.
You have a second hand like you're a married couple from 40 years.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I know what you want. Yeah, go for it. Do it. Just do it.
I know what you want to do. Just do it. You're going to do it anyway.
You're going to do it anyway.
Put it in there.
Don't be so picky. Yes. Keith and I played 3 times, and it's been a wonderful game every single time.
And what's the record?
We are
now?
1-1-1.
1-1-1.
That's interesting because this is the draw.
My only win is because Corey gifted me like
a 3 on a 4.
And he needed a 4 on the last turn. So.
Last roll of the game. It was awesome. It was epic.
He is charitable.
He can be. He was less charitable this game, but
yes, not so much.
Are you still leading the pack for the?
Ray and I were tied, so it really depends on what Ray does.
Ray was playing other
Keith Monick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know. That's a wild card because Keith is a good player.
Or does Ray shoot a lot?
Ray's got 2 shredders, 2 spewers.
So it's not quite as
not as long rangey.
I mean, that could be tricky for Ray.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
All that shooting.
Yep.
We'll see.
But what is Keith? Same scenario. He doesn't have to really go anywhere.
What is Keith playing?
Salamanders.
Salamanders is for.
It's 4 Commandants, and then he's got commands for all the fireballs. So, But Keith can't get across the table, and Ray can't get across the table.
Right, and so they're incentivized. Ray's got all the unit strength, so he's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about losing.
So maybe
units.
he goes wide, but maybe he just keeps him honest. Yeah.
Donnie's saying like all weekend he's been taking pictures of the table, and so
At the talking table. Yeah.
of the talking table. Yeah.
When are you going to put this on YouTube, man?
It is on YouTube.
No, but with video.
Well, we could do that. Well, I'll tell you what.
YouTube's a new TV, man.
We just need to do some streaming at some point for sure.
I mean,
Nerf check style.
Even Netflix has podcasts.
Well, so here's the thing about
Netflix
Nerf
does
check.
have podcasts.
I like Nerf check, but like they ramble so much they just aggravate me.
Listen,
Dude,
it's
2x speed.
But that's just like not my.
2x speed.
Well, yeah. Well, that's how I listen to my podcast. 1.5.
Right? No,
Because if it's
2x,
British, I can't understand them.
Here's the thing: you gotta train yourself to get up to 2x.
I can't do it.
The amount of information you can inhale is just
1.5 is about my limit. If you
But
try to
1.3 is the best I can do, and otherwise it sounds like the micro machine.
Okay, so there are some people who talk really quickly. I imagine if you put me at 2x, it'd be unfortunate. But like, the Canadians are essentially drinking around Valium when they're talking up there. So like, you can put them on 2x.
Yeah.
And listen to my audiobooks.
I can't. So I don't do audiobooks at 2x because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
I'm not
for sure.
Just like
my wife will do all her audiobooks in 2x. I was like,
oh God,
well, how do you enjoy this?
Yeah. You could also speed it up, and then they have the ones that skip the gaps, so you can crunch the words. So like instead of like a 2-second pause,
there's less pause.
there's a 1-second pause in between words, so you can save some time there. A lot of podcast apps have that ability.
Really?
I haven't done that.
I mean, why wouldn't an editing program just do that? If you're going to do it, just have the editing program do it up front. Why are we talking?
Well, but I'm saying there's some people that
This is riveting content.
I know this is serious
Like this.
content. We're talking on a podcast talking
it's
about
funny 'cause-
podcast technology.
but
Here we go.
But it's serious talk because like on our podcast I do consciously like do not want big gaps. So I cut it down.
I know you edit it out, right?
Yeah, but some people don't, and so you just add it. Who's that?
Unplugged.
Hey, they're getting better.
Editing
though.
is not
So
a thing we do.
My favorite thing about Unplugged, among many things, was right when the fearless former leader Jake left, who was always, it was sort of understood that if there was a pause, Jake would step into it. There were a couple episodes after Jake left where their pauses just
hung,
stretched.
a large,
and I had to go to Mike and be
deliberate.
like, Mike, I love your content, but someone's got to be in charge.
Yeah.
But now they got the two Corys, and you guys can't.
Yeah, well, exactly. We've got a group here that's like
You'll feel the
gonna
silence.
bounce off each other pretty quickly. somebody breathe. Hold on, let me get in here.
That's good. It's been good content. It's got a lot more people playing actively Kings of War and having strong opinions one way or the other.
And it's increasing the countercharge.
No, because they have a different. Well, that is true.
Well, we've got.
But they have their own
he's hosting
feed,
us, which is.
But we have that on their website.
But it's like iHeartRadio, right? They have a bunch of podcasts.
That's
and
true.
They're independent production.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's doing a great job helping.
Well, all I do is take the
technically.
file and fix everything the Mike didn't do.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and make the tags right, and then put it in.
Because none of us know that. None of us are going to do that. And so, it's been
So, if you ever wanted to do a podcast for, I don't know, I
lawyery stuff.
I listen to multiple lawyer podcasts.
Do you?
Yeah, they're interesting.
I was gonna say.
I'm sure there's probably like a gaming lawyer podcast. I'm sure.
The rules lawyer.
The rules lawyer
sounds legit.
Yeah, no.
Sounds on point. Sounds like it might exist already.
Gross.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully, you got a chance. Like, you're going to be in the top 10?
Top 10, I think we're still
Top 10, sure, yeah. You got a loss and a tie, same as me.
Yeah.
Right? Yep.
So I'm now at 68, right? And my target at Masters every year is 6 times 14. So 84.
Yeah.
So
And
6 wins. And I need a 16 to get there. So.
The current leader is 65 before their last game 5.
But, like,
so
there's been-
you're not that far behind.
No, and 84 will get you in the top 10, and there have been Masters that have won with less than 84 points.
Yeah,
Who is that? Keith Conroy?
Probably. I mean, maybe I'm.
Keith Conroy is the one that lost the game, so that's why I was thinking maybe.
Well, he was
but
5-1, and then there's been 5-0-1s. There's
Yep.
I mean, there's been people with.
Sure.
a lot.
And there's been a lot of ties near the top. So
Yeah.
it's definitely.
It's going to be interesting, though, coming down to that last wire.
I suspect one of the top 3 or 4 teams, someone blew somebody out.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be like the Brad McKay year when it was literally
Yeah.
Game 6 didn't matter.
Right.
Brad was 22 points. Or he was.
I'm going to root
You
against
could
that.
just sit in the back and be
Yeah.
like,
I'm going to root against it. I want it to be compelling.
Well, of course, it'd be
we
great
do.
if everybody tied. And then everyone
want some
looked
drama
around
at the
and
end.
I mean, we remember the Brad McKay, you're talking about San Antonio Masters,
yeah.
where he had the Twilight Kin
Totally.
Dragons
the 4
fam.
dragons.
Yeah, and Chris James played him and literally hit in the corner.
Well, that was your fault. You're the
Yes.
team captain.
No.
The region captain.
No,
You're like,
it was
hey,
also
dude.
my fault because Chris kicked the shit out of me the round before. So
That's literally my fault.
I don't know if you know about this about me, but I think 3 top tables have gotten there through me. So I'm not even that guy who
So
like.
you're like
makes it to
the
top
anointer
table.
of the king?
Yeah, you remember the Eagles when they went to the NFC Championship for like 4 years in a row? That's me.
You're the Donovan McNabb?
I'm the warm up act to get you there.
I used to think I'd like to say I was the Andy Murray, but then he actually like won some, and so I got nothing.
Some tennis?
Someday.
This guy's got all kinds of segues, though. Tennis and football. I didn't expect that out of you.
My friend.
Thought you were more like,
this is when you
smoking jacket.
When you mainline information at 2X, Rob, you just know things.
Okay.
He's got NFL knowledge, deep 90s tennis knowledge.
I know. Hey, he was 2000.
Okay, sure. Are you glad you came out, Rob? I know
it's
this was
been fun.
a last-ish minute free decision.
Yeah, it was last
minute,
but it's fun. Yeah, there's a lot of great games going on.
Yeah. Sweet.
So I'm a little jealous. Like,
you're gonna come to next year, right, in Orktown? Right?
For sure.
All right, good.
We're gonna drive.
You should.
To Orktown?
Yeah, Orktown. Well,
that's a long way. Masters is going to be So I'll break the news here. So we're going to do Masters next year in Orktown. So Cape Cod, first weekend of June.
Family up there. I got family.
Absolutely.
In Cape Ann.
I think it's going to be a big family event for a lot of folks. Bring your wives, bring your kids.
That's awesome.
Literally right on the Cape. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's starting to get nice. It's just before tourism season kicks into gear, so it's the first weekend of June, right after Memorial Day.
I'm excited about this now. I'm gonna have to try to qualify.
Yeah. I don't think you'll have a problem.
Well,
Events
this is going to be my only score.
Events are a thing, right? You guys are struggling with events,
So
right?
we might have like 12 at TNT, and then if I can get down to Forge, and then maybe if you have Kings of Memphis early enough, I'll have 3 out of that 4.
Yeah, so.
I mean,
we'll have to go back to the old days where we had like 10 8-player events.
Yeah, right?
And they were all in Georgia.
Yeah,
Remember?
all in Georgia.
Remember?
Yeah.
And they were the same people.
I mean, the reality is, here's the thing. If it's going to be in Cape Cod, there are going to be 2 people that live on the West Coast who come, period.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we will need
Mercs
12,
for days.
we have 14 Mercs. And even if I don't have scores, I'm going to be like, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Keith Randall.
I'm Keith Randall.
The gaming lawyer.
I am for hire.
Exactly.
My hourly rate
but
is
I'll
pretty
give you a
high,
discount.
but I will guarantee a top 10 finish.
It keeps going up. I mean, assuming I can pull that off this year, knock on wood, every year but the first year or third.
Yep.
Top 10.
We won't play next year. I will be running.
Oh, you'll be running it?
I'll be running it.
That's sad. We can hang out more, though.
We will hang out a lot more.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Great.
So we'll be doing similar things because there'll be a bar in the venue.
Yeah, Orktown venue.
Orktown venue in the Cape Cod Curling Club. We have a full custom commercial kitchen similar to this setup where we've already got a chef that's going to be on point doing dinners and breakfast and lunch.
Points with the family now.
Yeah, so get them primed.
Well, I mean, it'll be great. It'll be July in Cape Cod?
No, June. First weekend of June.
Still, great. School's out. So.
Yep. Yeah, so I think this will be a big travel event for a lot of folks to bring families and spouses up.
Sweet.
You heard it here first, folks.
They hear everything here
Assuming
first.
it's
That's not entirely true.
Well, not true. What did you guys...
Well, technically, we recorded our fracture stuff first before you, but then Mike got waylaid and didn't release it.
Mike didn't release it?
Mike didn't release it, and he's like, oh shit, countercharge to this. We got to do ours.
The production host held onto it. Rob was like, I'm going to put a delay on that.
Well, we all had to put a delay on it because it couldn't go out until Friday morning at 9 a.m.
And Rob must have been like sitting at his computer, midnight, boom, got it.
We recorded the previous Saturday, but I had to wait. I had to wait because I was like, I'm not going to be the one to up for everybody.
Break the internet.
Well, or break the
agreement,
the embargo, and then get everybody pissed off. I really like the way you guys did it. Everybody just picked one of the armies, and you went through it real quick and said, "Hey, this is what we think," and then they just sort of had a discussion about it.
Yeah,
which is a better way to do it. So,
thanks,
you lose
Rob.
again, Mike? Oh, jeez.
Nothing worked. Nothing worked.
All right, we're going into Game 6. This has been a fun tournament.
Yeah,
it's
been
close.
Super interesting.
It's super close, and I figured we'd just share some results going into the last round. Sean Troy. Now, I'm not unique in the only person. I mean, I picked him, but I'm not. I mean, a lot of people picked him, right? He's a popular guy. So he's out of the Midwest, and he's at 83 points with his rack in. And then in second place, we got Keith Monarch, which from the Southeast with 79. I think he was up there last year, too.
I think so.
And I think he's playing Salamanders with 4 Commandants.
4 Commandants, Rocklaws, Blizzard Wizard.
It's going to be interesting.
I literally just print out the list from that, and it's a very...
And they're playing on the top table. What are your thoughts, expert?
I mean, I've played Sean enough that I know he's just a really good player in general in most games that we play, not just Kings of War. But he played Andy at Bug Eater. so he has some experience against the Commandants and the Salamanders.
And he beat Andy, right? Did he?
Draw.
He drew, okay.
He draw.
Well, if he draws, he'll win, right? He's got a 4-point lead.
He's got a 4-point lead.
I guess attrition. You could have attrition.
Well, there's that one, and then also you don't know what's going to happen below you as well. Somebody could potentially blackjack, different things like that. We have Travis-Tim versus Dustin Howard.
Right, and Travis is in third place at 75 points out of the mountain region, and then Dustin is in fifth. And Dustin's in fifth from the south with 73, and then separating those two is Sam-Kula in fourth place. And he's playing. I don't know who he's playing.
Where is he at?
Then I got to pull up the app. App doesn't work, right?
He's got Nick Murray out of Reno.
That's right. So he's got Nick, and Nick is in sixth place out of the West. And then below them, we've got Jeff Bodine and Jeff Schiltgen. So I guess they'll probably play, is my guess.
Yep. Yeah, those two are playing. I do know that.
And then you got Sean Polka and Corey Reynolds. That round 5 was a real shaker, though, because there was a lot of Midwest at the top, and there was a lot of Southeast sprinkled in the top 10, and that seems to really spread some stuff out.
It's been an interesting day too. In general, we had, I want to say, 6 draws in the first round today, and so round 4.
Yeah.
So that really, I think, shook up what is the possibilities. Sean did win that game when everyone else was drawing, which I think that really has shook up a lot of what's going on. I'm seeing some crazy games. Sam-Kula versus Travis-Tim. Travis versus Andy-Patton was a awesome game.
Yeah. Close loss for Andy.
Yep, and then you get Sam-Kula versus Dustin Howard. Sam going back-to-back Gabos, 2 very good players, too. It's Masters, you're going to see it, but having those back-to-back is tough. And
he's got broad shoulders, though. He'll make it.
He's got great, luscious hair, too.
Luscious hair. When he's on the stream, it's like Fabio. Kind of gives that flip.
Yep. Yeah, it's having him on there, and then you get Jeff with his bald head. It's like, we don't want to blind people, but no, Jeff's a great player. He's been up there so many times that you never want to count guys like him, like Travis-Tim, Dustin Howard, those guys out of any running on a last game. No, it's been a ton of fun. Like I said, one of the other streams that we did, even round 3 yesterday, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, there's 7 or 8 games that I just want to stand by and watch the entire game instead of just bouncing around to make sure stuff's going on properly. But it's been a ton of fun to watch all the games.
We're playing Dominate in the last round, so I'm just thinking through this. You've got Sean Troy with the Ratkins, the Wretches, the shooting. They're shooting there too, right? And then you've got Keith Monarch with Salamanders and the 4 Commandants.
Which I think he only has 1 Horde. The rest of everything that he has.
Horde of Ceremonial Guard or just Horde of Primes?
Primes.
Okay. That's different than Andy's.
It's very different. But also, he's got a ton of Get the Warriors, but it's all regiments, which Sean having the Hordes, Commandants do chew through those things, especially if Keith gets first turn where he can't get the pots off. That's a thing. And I think
because if Keith goes first, that's a big one. If you have that's a big one.
Because if they're shooting wretches, okay, whatever. It's keeping those shock troops in line because the shock troops could one-shot the regiments. And then obviously some of the shooting can offset some of that to get those regiments either wavered, not get them into the dominate circle at some point, half off unit strength when they're wavered as well late in the game. So it'll be I'm going to try and stay out of that room just because I know...
Too excited.
Well, I think part of it is that in a game like that, it's round 6, top table at Masters.
No kibitzing. Let them. That's why we put them in a separate room. There's a streamer. If you want to hear it, you can listen to Matt Commerce commentary.
Is that something you want, though, or is that something that you have to just deal with when you watch it?
Yeah, you put it on mute?
No, we appreciate everything Matt's done.
Absolutely.
I know Keith Conroy hopped in today for a little bit as well.
Yeah.
It's more, you already have enough stress that you put on yourself as a player, especially on top table on a stream.
Yeah.
That you just, that's one reason why we put it. So there aren't people hovering, which then adds more stress as well. Absolutely. So we just want to make it as least stressful as possible for any player that's here, but specifically that top table when there is the most stress.
And table 2 is really interesting because you have Dominate, but you have 2 Goblin players, and they're both great, Travis-Tim and Dustin Howard. I'm like, what's the differences in their list?
Travis is more shooting. Dustin's got the fast cav.
Who's got the advantage in a dominate scenario?
I know, talking to Dustin, that was one of the lists he was kind of worried about, just because he has less. He's the only person that outdrops. Travis is the only person that outdrops Dustin. And with the shooting, he can't hide his cav, which is what really is the punch. Because Dustin took bolt throwers, Travis took rock lobbers.
Right, indirect.
Don't care about cover.
They can see you, they can hit you.
Yep. I'm trying to think what else Dustin's got. Blood boil's a thing. That blood boil guy for the gobos, after you do all those wounds with shooting, is nasty.
I'm excited at Nick Murray. 3-0, and then 1-1 today.
Undead, too.
Right, undead. People said undead suck. Well, I don't know. Nick's here to tell you maybe not.
Yep, I think some of the withdrawal things you can do, since they're fearless and stuff like that it's kind of those zombie hordes, I think. Yeah. Or he takes the legions with the gore blight.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, even at defense too, that's a lot of nerve to chew through. You got to have the amount of attacks, and then with the whites that he's got, so some of the flank shenanigans with surge and withdraw and some of that kind of stuff.
So it's interesting. And then table 3, you've got Sam-Kula, right? Also playing. In Sam's list, we've talked about it several times, but Force of Nature, it's a good list. Who's got the advantage in that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because Nick by this time usually falters, but he's found some fortitude, and he's driving through because he had a loss, and he bounced back last round with a win.
Yep, he had a close loss to Sean Troy. He lost to Sean Troy
in round 4.
Yep, and then Sam has gone, like we said, back-to-back against Gabos, drew both.
That is insane to me that he's able to pull a draw out of, they're out. I think he said Travis's army. What did he say? It was something crazy like he had more unit strength than
outdrops his total unit strength.
Correct.
On his army, which once again does not surprise me with Travis's list. Watching some of the games, or watching those games specifically, because I poked my head in for the majority of those. Sam knows his list in and out, and I can't reiterate this enough when I talk to people. Like, hey, what do you think about this list? As long as you know your list and the strengths and weaknesses and how to play them for a scenario, you can take a lot of different things, and just as long as you have the tools to deal with it.
And then on table 4, we have that's an interesting matchup too. I think these guys have probably played before, but not in this event. But Jeff Bodine with Ogres against Jeff Schiltgen with Northern Alliance, right? And Jeff's got Ogres. Everybody says Ogres suck, right? They're like, oh, they're not very good. And we all like the new list, but, he's doing okay.
They punch you in the face hard.
Schiltgen knows how to play Ogres. He is the one that made the prototypical Ogre list, right, that we all played for X amount of years. So in that one, I don't know what I would... I'm not sure who I would pick.
I know Jeff's list has got the Flyers, which helps him a lot.
More speed.
Plus the Lord on Frostfang. So there's that. I also know that Jeff plays Michael Kopp a handful of times.
And he's got Ogres.
And so he's, between him playing Ogres and playing against them, and has reps against them. Obviously not necessarily Jeff's list, but... I would imagine Jeff gets a lot of games in, but I'm not sure.
He does, but maybe less lately. But yeah, he's a local Memphis guy. And then we got table 5, which is Corey Reynolds. He started off with a loss. So did he? I guess he won 4 straight games. No, he had a draw. So he has a loss and a draw, and he's sitting on table 5. That's pretty good again. He's going up against Sean Polka. Now Corey's playing the Ratkin, the classic bullcrap.
Yep.
Is Sean playing Force of Nature?
Force of Nature.
Okay.
Yep.
So Sean's a great player. He's been in. I remember in Seattle, he was right there.
I played him in Omaha, and he was playing Force of Nature back then too. So it's. He knows what he's doing with the Army. Plus, he's just a really good player as well. So I don't know. There's, like I said, it's round 6 of Masters. There's a ton of good matchups that obviously can swing one way or the other. It'll be interesting to see region-wise, too, after Midwest kind of hit each other.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll just close this out with, Sean Vilmont. Shout out to that guy.
Yep.
He's on table 6 against Keith-Randall, and he's got orcs, right?
Yep.
So, he was on our orc army review, and he's he was playing Orcs when they were not very good.
Mm-hmm.
He played Riftforge when, and now he's, leaning into probably Green Rage and stuff, and good for him.
Yeah, no,
ride it.
I know for a while he was doing a bunch of like UB email games. Obviously, we go down to Omaha a lot, where he's from. So he's kind of seen his growth, and it's really, really excited for him.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll check back in after the round. This is we're on knife's edge here.
No kidding.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, well, it's time to close this out. It's been a great U.S. Masters 2026 in Minneapolis, and we got the triumphant this time. You guys did an awesome job. We got Jason Birr, Connor Murphy, and Kyle Pietsch. How are you guys feeling now that it's behind us?
It's good. I feel good. Tired, but good.
Yeah, exhausted.
Yeah, we were just talking like even today, like we didn't get a whole lot to eat. We were running around. We just wanted to make sure that everyone else had
You're hosting.
really good time.
Yeah.
And I still have to go to the hotel and do some stuff back at the hotel, but glad it seemed like everyone had a good time, which is what we cared about, and everything. We were on time or early for everything that we wanted to, and it worked out good.
Almost, yeah.
Other than one lunch.
And we still wrapped awards 15 minutes early. So.
That was the fastest awards I've ever seen. It was like boom, boom, boom. You guys had it. You're right. No mistakes. In terms of like you knew what we were giving out, and you had a good helper, and you guys were back and forth.
We made it work. We can. It's beautiful when the scoring makes it easy, right?
Absolutely. What's the most thing you're proud about from this event?
Just how smooth it ran, because it did not feel like it was going smooth. Like it was one of those things where it felt to me like, okay, this went wrong. How do I fix it? Oh, we got this problem. And then
but you didn't show it to anybody.
And
That's
then the player's like, no, this went great. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, nobody even knew what was going. Like if there was mistakes or issues you were dealing with, you were resolving them.
Yep.
It's like customer service 101. You never do it in front of the customer, right? And
it's definitely the teacher in the three of us. I feel like we all were like, oh, this is just classroom management is what it is.
Are you guys all teachers?
Yeah, as of January, I'm no longer in the classroom, but we all
at
one point.
Yeah, you're a teacher. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew he was mostly a basketball coach. Just to be honest.
That is true.
This is still classroom management, just in a slightly different way.
Yeah, it's a different classroom. It's a bigger,
Exactly.
and you guys might be able to hear the room is emptier.
Yes.
So there's a lot more echo now in this gymnasium. So whose idea was it to use the scoreboard?
That was all Jason.
That's amazing.
It was fantastic.
Just to see people like drop their dice or their drink. Oh my god!
Well, and it worked out perfect because best of the rest was a half hour
so
after them. So that we were like, that's also your 30-minute warning. Best of the rest, that buzzer is.
I think everyone having the clock, like the buzzer, would freak people out. So like me and Travis on the way back to my house right now, we were just chatting about it. Like he's used to scoreboards like that. There's a lot of people in this room that's not used to scoreboards. Like it doesn't bug me at all. I hear it all the time, but I think just having that number up there ticking
still
down
helps. Yeah.
Just them knowing exactly how much time is left.
That's a great
is huge.
Especially for running on time, right? Like if you don't have that, then one of the three of us has to also be remembering like, oh, okay, when's this round time actually done? Because we're running around, and I think that worked out really slick. It was a great idea.
Well, I would say too, like working with these two, it's having three people, so it's an odd number. So we had good communication. Like if something came up, a rules question, we knew like Kyle or Connor would look it up. But it was like, even if we kind of question it, it's whatever the majority vote is between the three
and
of
you
us.
have an odd number, so you're always going to.
Correct.
I wonder too, 4th edition, obviously, I think we touched on this a little bit, but you guys had more rules questions.
I think
than normal,
so, yeah.
Just because of the nature of the game, right?
And I do appreciate that every player, every table I walked up to or we needed a ruling on, it was kind of like whatever we called, they were like, all right, great, let's move on. And I think sometimes that's what the table wants, right? Like they just want someone else unbiased, call it, move on. Right? Yeah, which is great.
Well, I don't know. Any final last words? You know what we need to do? We need to thank everybody that's helped because there's a lot of people that, besides the three of you here, I'll start. Matt Carmack did a great job with the stream.
Matt, I didn't do the public thank you, so I want to do it now. And
there you go.
I was like, hey, this could not have happened without you because everyone knows they want a live stream now, especially, and he's doing it by himself sometimes. Sometimes people hop in. His ability to adjust and just talk about the game.
Yep.
Not everyone can do that, especially for as long as he did. To sit there is a long time.
And he picked 4 fabulous games too. Those 4 that he picked, I think he nailed those. Those were some exciting games to watch too.
My wife Allison, my dad Ricky for doing all the cooking, and then honestly, everyone was really made it really easy. Like we were talking about on a previous stream, like people showed up early on Friday and set up. At the end of today, people are taking everything down.
All down like within an hour.
Yeah, it was taken down almost by the end of awards.
Yep.
People grabbing stuff and.
Yep, and I mean they were so helpful and like things that were adjusted, like everything that happened, where Chris had to hop in and.
Yeah. So who was the one that?
Joe was having.
Oh, Joe Borghese.
Yeah, he was having some health things, so he just he's like I need to step away. I need to go. Let myself calm, not calm down is probably the wrong word, but like
take care of a health.
Take care of.
And it was fun to see Chris though. Yeah, he gave an ogre army. He probably doesn't play ogres, but
no, he figured it out real fast.
But he figured it out as he's pounded the guy into the ground.
Well, the funniest part is this morning I'm like, thanks for coming, and he goes, I'm really regretting not doing best of the rest, and I was like, oh, and then Joe brought it up to me that potentially that could happen. I was like, oh, here you go, Chris. This is here you go, feed you couple games and hopefully get him back in more consistently.
We had a long conversation. You can tell the itch is there.
Yep.
It's just a matter like if we all have is do we have the time to do that?
Right. And
not the drive.
He definitely wants to play more.
For sure.
Yep. So and thanking him. I mean, all the paint judges.
Kelsey,
Mark Rupp, Chris Kapsner. I mean, they were here all day all weekend basically.
I mean, they were here every day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Most of the day, all day.
And they did a fabulous job of coming to a consensus because that's also really nice when you have, again, 3, right? So they can
they gave you more than you needed too, right?
Yeah,
so
which is even better.
Yeah, they had backup plans just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And I would say thank you, Fairfield, over here in Mendota Heights. If you come into the Twin Cities, they are more than accommodating to everything that we asked of them, and they have been awesome. So highly recommend them if you come in to the Twin Cities, that they are gracious hosts as a
shuttle
hotel.
From the airport, shuttle to the venue.
They picked up people after this that were checked out and took them to the airport.
Fairfield Inn and Suites, Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport.
Out of Mendota Heights. Out of Mendota Heights. Yep.
Yeah, they were fantastic to work with.
I don't know. Any other last words?
No, I'm excited for the Northeast to host Masters next year.
It'll be interesting too, shifting it up a little bit to June, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll be. I don't know if anyone didn't hear. It's Cape Cod. June
first week of June.
Yep, June 5th and 6th. Northeast, Mike Rossi, Corey Reynolds. They ran a fantastic one out of New York a number of years ago. Yep. Super excited to have them host again for next year.
That one was the first time we ran a Best of the Rest too, right? So they were bringing it back. Yeah.
It was the fourth. I think the fourth one that we've had.
Yeah.
Tioga Downs, was that the name of the casino?
Yeah, up in upstate New York.
Yeah,
that's where they run Crossroads, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
and they
would be very exciting.
Between Orktown, Crossroads, they run a lot of really good events out of there.
The Orktown event, from what I understand, is a fabulous event. The new venue they got, I think, this past year, or maybe 2 years. I don't know. The Curling Center. I mean, and Cape Cod in the summer.
Oh,
easy sell to significant others.
Absolutely.
We already had a number of people that were like, all right, so let's start talking travel plans.
Exactly. Right. Oh, I looked at my schedule as soon as I heard.
So, but thanks again, Rob, for driving up here.
Oh, I appreciate
Not playing, but doing a lot of this, hopping in for live stream. I'm sure.
I got videos and pictures I'll have to send you guys so you guys can post all this stuff.
So excited.
Yeah, it was a great awards ceremony. I think Sean was a hell of a guy to win it.
Yeah.
I was excited to see him win it because it's like, oh man, I'm sure this is something he's been working at for a while.
Yeah,
right?
He sends a lot of lists to all of us, including, he list crafts a lot and tries different things even within tournaments. So super happy for him, but honestly, all the winners are deserving for everything. Grace with her Player's Choice.
Amazing. Candy Army, it was just spectacular.
Ryan Smith's Orc Army is
amazing,
gorgeous.
Mark Cox. Let's be honest, he wins it a lot.
He does.
So he's banking. He's riding on the coattails of like, oh, I'm a great sport. Yeah, he can't do a Mark Cox impersonation, but you guys know.
Soft scores prop him up.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, shots fired.
No, he's good. He had a great weekend. So it wasn't just sport, but yeah, he's a fun game. So if you've never played, even Travis-Timm, getting some best game votes and getting Paragon.
You sound surprised that Travis got best game votes.
Have you seen his paint?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, Travis is one of the
huge.
Yeah, when he got announced.
It's funny because I went over there and I think this is the second time he finished second overall in Masters, and and he's did third at least once.
Yeah.
So, gosh, to get Paragon, at least it's like, I mean, yeah, he might think of it as a booby prize. I wouldn't. I think that's amazing.
No, he's happy. I mean, he rode with me to my house, and he's pumped. I mean, it's one of those things. He's right there, and he had a couple of turn 7s that if he doesn't get turn 7s, he's on top table last game.
And we didn't mention you got the U.S. Master from your home region at home getting it, and then the team.
Right. Didn't the top 3 battle?
And I believe the top 3 battle were all Midwest, too.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, it's something, right?
Right.
You guys remember back in the day? And well, you guys might not remember Nashville, but you didn't win in Nashville, right?
Right.
So,
Sure. And it's also cool to see the team right behind us. Like, Midwest won battle by 3 points over Southeast.
Yeah, Southeast, shout out to those guys.
Southeast had
they brought some
showing.
pain, and two of our newer guys, Jeff Bodine and Andy Patton. Andy's been running roughshod over people.
Oh, I'm well aware.
And Keith Monarch is just killing it.
And their attrition has been
if only Keith, Keith-Randall still I think finished in the top 10.
He went 4-1-1.
Yeah. So because I was worried there for a minute that he was going to be the anchor. It turned out it was the other guys. Yeah. So I'm glad Keith turned it around.
But I mean, we talk about all the time how competitive our region is to get to qualify for Masters on our team. It's hard, especially now Kyle moving back into Ohio, Sam-Kula and those guys, and the Sams, and all the Ohio crew that are playing a ton.
Deep bench.
Yeah, next year is going to be even harder though, because Sam is one of many people behind him that are going to be. Minnesota might not be the dominant force next year. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Hey, we're a team. We work together with Ohio, with Chicago.
Exactly. And I think what we might see with Boston, as we all know,
it's far
Cape
away.
Cod. Well, how far away is it for like the Ohio guys?
Not very far.
Exactly. So even if a lot of the Minnesota guys can't go because it's too far,
you'll have a good.
We got plenty of good people in Ohio.
Yep, and we know Donnie drives everywhere, so he's going to end up going.
Well, final thoughts. Anybody has anything they want to add?
No, like I said.
Who wants to take us out? I like how they're all pointing to Connor.
He's got the radio voice.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you usually say something like, "Well, that's going to do us tonight," or you could say, "This could do us this weekend," and until next time, keep countercharging. You say whatever you want.
Man, the pressure.
No pressure. It's edit. If you mess it up, we'll do another take. But it'll be in the outro if you embarrass yourself.
Right.
Don't worry.
Thanks, everyone, for a great weekend. And until next time, keep countercharging.
Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next time on Countercharge. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at counterchargepodcast@gmail.com, on Twitter @countercharge15, or by commenting on the Countercharge Kings of War podcast Facebook group. If you enjoy the show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Until next time, keep countercharging. Music is a composition of Kevin MacLeod and is licensed under Creative Commons.